Good afternoon. I am in Pakse, Laos, on the top of the mountain in front of me, the famous mighty Mekong River. It's a Buddhist monastery and a beautiful temple, and it is a cultural heritage site, and we need to protect it, and we need to value every beautiful art of it. Look behind me, how many Buddhas, how pretty they are. And this is our cultural heritage. It's a patrimony of the past and the present and the future humanity. And we need to protect it. And Pope Francis in Laudato Si beautifully writes in the paragraph number 150. And he values the cultural wealth of a nation, a cultural wealth of a state, a cultural wealth of a religion. These are all we can't have an economic value. I mean, nobody can fix a monetary tag on these cultural beauties. They are beyond any economic value. So we need to value them and protect them. So in 150 paragraph in Laudato Si, Pope Francis is writing thus: given the interrelationship between living space and human behavior, those who design buildings, neighborhoods, public spaces, and cities ought to draw on the various disciplines which help us to understand people's thought processes, symbolic language, and ways of acting. It is not enough to seek the beauty of design. More precious still is the service we offer to another kind of beauty, people's quality of life, their adaptation to the environment, encounter and mutual assistance. Here too, we see how important it is that urban planning always take into consideration the views of those who will live in these areas. You see, we tend to give importance to cultural heritage sites. We want to build beautiful temples and beautiful interior and exterior, and we spend enormous amount of resources for the outer beauty. Pope is telling it is necessary. I mean, the outer building should also look beautiful, but inside of human person, it's not an inside building he's talking about. He goes into the interior of each person, and we have to help human beings to grow interior wise. So he says, more precious still is the service we offer to another kind of beauty, he says, that is the inner beauty, people's quality of life. So what is the use of boasting? We have a Taj Mahal, we have a big Buddhist Bodh Gaya temple, and we have Western Ghats, we have biological and material and cultural wealth, Kanjipuram temples, Rajaraja Solan temples, Pattadakal, Hampi. There are so many. We boast Indians. But what about the quality of life of the people, those who live around these places? You have a huge Taj Mahal, you have a shanty town behind it, stinking pile of filth. And all these beautiful places, World Heritage Sites, look at that. It's so beautiful, but when you go at the bottom of the hill, you see poor people, no food, no dress. And also we see so many cathedrals built in India and around the world, huge skyscrapers, and millions of dollars are spent on cathedrals and churches. But look at the people, those who live around them. They have shanty town and they have thatched houses. Some people, they don't have a roof, they don't have food to eat. So there is not integral. This cultural heritage, the monuments, huge beauty, we boast about them, but at the same time, we don't care about the other kind of beauty, that is human life, the standard of living. That is the beauty. Pope says the quality of life, people's quality of life, their adaptation to the environment, and encounter and mutual assistance. That is another beauty. So while we value, while we recommend this kind of artistic and cultural designs of the humanity. At the same time, we should also value the human life. Human life is very important. We should nurture human life. We should preserve human life. We should reduce the damage which has been done to human civilizations and to the family especially. So many families are displaced because of the environmental damage, because of the loss of work, because of globalization. They sold all the land and they are moving to the cities, to the slum area. So let us concentrate on this beauty of humanity. And while we really celebrate these wonderful places, as I'm telling, I am in Laos, on the top of the mountain in Pakse. In front of me there is a beautiful river Mekong. People seem to be decent in this country. At the same time, I observe a lot of poverty around this mountain. So we always value human life. So it should be integral. Our cultural heritage should be flourishing. At the same time, also human life should be flourishing. The society, the culture, the art, the philosophy, the economy, the environment, the ecology, everything should be flourishing. So Pope wants to see everything progresses and develops gradually. He doesn't want to see one factor progressing at the expense of the other. No. In other words, for example, this cultural art is so beautiful. You are spending all your resources to build these little Buddhas and those golden temple behind me, neglecting the poor people's needs like food, water, and shelter. I think that is not integral. So that is what Pope is writing very openly, very courageously, and article number, paragraph number 150. I think you need to read in the Laudato Francis encyclical on economy and environment. So basically, we should progress together. Culture, art, heritage centers, economy, ecology, society, everything should be flourishing. That is what Pope wants. Ultimately, that is what God wants. Ultimately, that is what our planet Earth wants. Can we do it? Of course we can do it. We shall try. And thank you, and God bless.